So first I wanted to ask you, so Lady Gaga, in a former life, spent a lot of time in Chicago. Did she tell you anything as far as like her time here or any places you had to go while you were here?
I've only come here 3 times and I never had time to really tour around, so I haven't really soaked in the way I want to.
One of the things I love about this movie is we got to see it in the Dolby Surround Cinema.
Oh, good.
And I half thought I was in a concert and half thought I was in a movie.
Good. Yeah, the incredible way that Dolby, we mix it in Atmos, and that way, because it's a subjective eye, you're always on stage. So the hope, when you're able to watch it in that format, the drums are behind you and the crowd's in front of you as the viewer. So that was very exciting to work with that technology.
Now with A Star Is Born, we've had Judy Garland, Barbra Streisand, and now Lady Gaga. What was it about this particular story that resonated with you that made you want to direct, write, and star in it?
It's interesting. It was a lot of things. I knew that I've always wanted to direct, and I just knew that I could only direct something that came from me. And there are a lot of themes in this movie that I wanted to investigate in this medium that were personal, and I wanted music to be a part of it. So when this property, which is owned by Warner Brothers, existed, I thought. When I became aware of it, I thought, oh, this could be a great way for me to merge those two things.
Now, speaking of the music, I think Hamilton was the only other show that I saw that I wanted to wait till I saw it to hear all the music, and that's the same way with this one too.
Good.
I'm glad I didn't hear anything before.
Yeah, and that's the hope. The soundtrack comes out the day of release, and for that very reason, because we really want, because the music is such a character in the movie. Every lyric has something to do with what the character's thinking or what hoping the audience is feeling or what just happened. So we really want it to be a symbiotic relationship between the soundtrack and the movie.
Lady Gaga has been such an ally of the LGBT community since the beginning of her career. I don't want to give away too many secrets as far as the characters that we see in the movie. Was that an influence that she wanted to have as far as some of the people that were in the movie represented?
That all came about. I wanted that scene is so specific, and because the first night of the movie occurs in almost real time, and I wanted you to learn about both of those characters. So I would just ask her all these questions, Eric Roth and I, for weeks, and then we would record everything. And she talked about performing in the Lower East Side when she was in her 20s, and then I thought of this idea of well, maybe she's performing in a drag bar, and he goes in there, and that's where because I wanted her to sing La Vie en Rose. As a cover, it's the only cover besides the preamble to Somewhere Over the Rainbow when she's walking up the ramp. So really, it came out of that, actually.
Oh wow, because it's powerful, and I think everyone who loves her are gonna love that aspect.
And we had wonderful people. Yeah, Shangela was great, and Willem. And it was it was an incredible 2 days.
Now, did she talk to you about Vegas at all, as far as what she's planning on the show?
No, I can't. No. I'm excited for her though.
You're excited for
Yeah,
her?
I'm gonna go. Yeah, you gonna go to opening night?
I'm gonna be there soon, but probably not
right.
opening night, but I will definitely.
I think it's the 30th, right? It's New Year's Eve.
Yeah,
I think.
right
Yeah,
around New Year's.
yeah.
I'll definitely go check it out. And then final question here: were there any particular musicians that you loved growing up, or that you're influenced by, that these two characters are kind of based off of?
It's an interesting question because it's not one specific person, but I would be a fool to say that all the music I've listened to have not influenced these two characters, because it has. But it really is it's a wide variety, from opera to country to heavy metal to ballad. I mean, I couldn't pinpoint one person.
Perfect. All right, awesome. Thank you so much.
Thanks.